I'ma speak from the position of a reformed Tumblrite. Look, I was on Tumblr because you can get decent artists on there now. It got some of the most degenerate, and this was before they banned porn, which is a bad decision because the people from Tumblr went to other places like Twitter, like Twitch, like Reddit, and they propagated and they were obviously an ideologically possessed group of people, but at least on Tumblr, they were allowed to stew in their ideology that no one cares about and their degeneracy. But now they go to other places, and Reddit seems to be one of those places, right? So what am I talking about? I'm talking about the CEO of Lords of the Fallen. What's his name? I ain't even gonna attempt to say this, and I hate how on Google you can't zoom the fuck in on anything. Marek Saminsky. So he did a poll, right? Because this is what CEOs and devs do. That in say Japan or South Korea to interact with the audience, not impose whatever ideology they're like. Okay, what do y'all want? And if you look at this, apparently he did a poll. This isn't the fucking poll. What the hell's wrong with you, Google? He did a poll on, what designs and what things that he wants people to see. So, again, I'm trying to look for it, but Google does this thing where it has a hard time. In a medieval fantasy action RPG experience, what do you prefer to choose between? We will follow the final results. By type A and B, you have 8% male and female, 88% none of the above, 3%. So he spoke directly to the people playing his game and ran a poll on Twitter. And the people playing his game who decided to vote on this has spoken. And in any other situation, you'd be like, yeah, okay, this is what the people want. This is what you should employ, and you say you're going to do it, whatever. And it should end there, right? But it doesn't. So what happens is, with over 49k votes, 88% of you said you prefer male-female choice as a player. For studio, we'll update the rules following the future and title series accordingly. Stay tuned. Yeah, you would think that this is it, right? But what happened was the fucking Redditors, the subreddit tiers, banned the subredditors for Lords of the Fallen, banned the fucking CEO of Lords of the Fallen from his own subreddit. And they did it like, oh, he's promoting fascism. It's like, okay. So, according to these people, asking your consumer base what the fuck he wants from his subreddit is fascism. And going with the majority vote of people, 88%, 49,000 votes, is apparently fascism, according to the Reddit moderators of the very fucking subreddit of the game. This is that archetype of person that just believes they're right, no matter what, and believes they supersede the consumer, they supersede the CEO. Their ideology is paramount and true, no matter what. That type of individual who's always right, never wrong. And these are the type of people that no one wants to hang around with, regardless. And everyone knows this type of individual that will just spurg out, if even a little bit, of their ideology is pressured or, scrutinized, or them themselves are scrutinized. Everyone knows that one person. Everyone knows they exist. Nobody wants to be around that person. And you see that person has literally no one with them. Like, nobody cares about them. No one wants to deal with them. Like, these are who the Reddit moderators are. Like, they think they know better, sitting on the computer going clickety clack. And you also see this with community managers. Again, these are people that don't really add value to the product itself. Now, they, have online communities to where people can discuss, but they know they hold no power or sway over the companies themselves. So they try to impose their power in what little online space they have. And then obviously their ideology, because honestly, fascist, Nazi, like these are the terms people of a specific ideology that you know and that I know use. And they may pretend they don't do this or play make believe, but it's like, yeah, sure. So the one to take away from all this, right, is these people, like, they think they're on this crusade, like they're going batshit, they're going crazy. Like, this dude's making a business decision for his product, and he's asking the consumers, the people that buy his product, what the fuck they want. And according to the Reddit moderators, the people who sit on computers, add absolutely nothing to no value to the uh, product or the consumer, considers that fascism. They ban him. They ban anybody that is related to Lords of the Fallen game. You know what? Shit like this makes me want to just buy the game just to spite these individuals and buy 2 copies. I try not to let sort things outside of, my personal preference change rather than I want to consume a game. But then things like this happen, and it's like, this level of spite wells up within me. Like, every time people who morally believe they know better step between the consumers and the product they want to consume and try to lecture to them, that just makes me want to vote against said ideological individual. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm autistic, but it's that archetype of person. Look, I don't care if people respect me. I don't care if people like me. Like, I don't think that way. But if you come between me and the things I want to consume, like, yes, now I become petty. Now I become spiteful. You have made an enemy of me that you simply cannot fight. You're incapable of fighting that enemy. So, yeah, this is going to make me buy the next Lord of the Fallen game. Yeah, and again, he even took to Reddit and was like, oh, these people have completely hijacked this subreddit. And what's going to happen is people are going to move away because no one are accept the small, tiny group of individuals that ideologically agree with them, that has daddy issues, and choose to follow this ideology. Not because they really believe it, but because they surround themselves by people that believe this. And these people are unhinged lunatics. Like, then no one's going to be there. You'll have situations where the official 40K subreddit nobody uses, but the unofficial one people do for reasons like these, because people of this ideology are very ban happy. And they're Karens. Like, they legitimately believe that if you hold an opinion that they don't like, even if it's something the majority of people hold in your country, they'll just ban you. Right? Like, these are the type of individuals we're contending with. So, it is in your interest to get away from these people, to go towards those that, even people that you might not agree with, but they can understand your ideology, right? They can understand why you hold your opinion, but the type of people that believes we're fighting the fascists, the fascists are breaking down the door, the racists are breaking down the door. Like you don't gain anything from arguing with that individual. Like nothing's that there's no value in dealing with that individual. You just move the fuck away and be happy not being with these, and like knowing this individual is in distress is what should make you happy. So anyway, that I just have to take a look at this. Like every situation where this happens, you bet your ass. Like the Godot situation. I mean, I try not to talk about the Kingdom Come Deliverance situation all that much because, I mean, it's just sort of a weird idea. But I might do my next video on that. And yeah, that's all I really got to say about this. Peace.